The joys of buying a flood car. So, I thought that the Corolla just had a dead battery. Nope. Fresh battery in it. It's still doing this BS. Let's discuss. Alright guys, so basically over this time, this car has pretty much been flawless, except for one issue. Sometimes I can get up in the morning and go out and it's dead and I gotta put a jump pack on it. Well, I figured, you know, it's the desert, and unfortunately cars like this, or just cars in general, batteries just die out here. So I figured, let's replace the battery and that'll take care of the issues, right? Wrong. So now when I try to start the car, right? So listen closely. You hear how it's like, duh, duh, duh. It's not like duh, 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 boom, and it fires up. It's like duh, duh, duh. Once it's been running and I get it started, it's usually okay. But the fact that I've now replaced the battery and it's still not running right is a concern for me. Now, oh boy, here we go. This is the doctor's office calling from my BMW accident. Hello?
Hi, Thomas?
Speaking. Not gonna lie, they've been super good. Super good to me, man. I just had to make that appointment. Anywho's, so we're outside, we're doing our thing, man. We're enjoying ourselves. And I don't know, man. I think I made a video already about how frustrating this car can be with the CVT transmission. And to have this other little electrical gremlin, which I know this is gonna fall right back into, I just saw Lucky Lopez did a video on never buy a flood car and da 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 da. Okay, I get it. Like, I understand that you're going, like, I know that I'm going to have issues when I buy a flood car. I don't fucking care. There's a difference. Like, I know what I'm buying when I buy it. You know what I'm saying? The truck was a prime example. Yes, did the truck have its own little quirks and issues and stuff from being flood damaged? Yes. But the truck never left me stranded anywhere. That Silverado was great. I was pulling with it. I was able to do whatever the hell I wanted with that truck. The Corolla, it's not leaving me stranded. You know, because I carry a jump pack. But it's just I've put a brand new battery in this thing now, and it just tells me that something somewhere is conducting electricity. Which I know some of you guys will say, well, that's TK, isn't that dangerous? Couldn't that start a fire? Yeah, it could. This is one of the prime examples of why, you know, you could buy a flood car if you want to go through all the crap. But here's the thing, this is like a $15,000 to $20,000 car, right? $25,000 car. I'm not tearing this entire car apart to clean every connection and replace every wire harness. This is not a McLaren P1. I'm not doing that shit. You know, other cars that I've bought, like for you guys that have followed me for a long time, you know, the Gallardo wasn't really a flood car, even though it was an auction car and it got water inside from rain. Yeah, we completely went through that car and made sure that car was perfect. Same thing with the M5, the E60 M5, which from the very old intro on the channel, which you guys see sometimes as a bumper at the premieres. Maybe, you know what, I'm going to premiere this video, and if you haven't seen it, oh, you might miss it. If you see my premieres, you'll see it. I used to, one of my favorite cars of all time was my was it a 2008 BMW M5 with the V10, 6-speed manual, by the way, not the automated bullshit. It was an actual manual, and I kind of started the Beamer Man channel back then with that car, and then the M6 and the 650, the i8 I was one of the first people to have that when it came out, the i3, which BMW gave us. Just craziness. Like I had so many of those BMWs, it was nuts. But the V10, the M5, the E60, easily my favorite, one of my favorites of all time. But anyways, you know, when you buy a Flood car, you know the pitfalls and the issues. They're going. Can you get lucky sometimes and buy one and have no issues? Yes, I've had them. I've absolutely had them. And in cars that you would not expect, like a Jaguar, which is automatically known for having nightmare electronics. But I had an XJ6 that I bought that was fully submerged, water over the roof. And that car was perfect. Never had a damn issue. So it's kind of a crapshoot, man. It really just depends on if you get lucky or not. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's true. It takes a little bit of luck sometimes. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. This Corolla, like I said, for the most part, it's been great. I've put almost 7,000 miles on this friggin' car in the over a month and a half, I guess, that I've owned it. And yeah, about a month and a half. I put 7,000 miles on this car. But that was from me going to San Diego, coming back, going out to Huntington Beach, coming back, going to Utah, coming back, going to Arizona, coming back, you know, just running around. Went out to Reno for a weekend. You know, I drove the car around, had this thing out. I was out in the Bay Area for a day and a half. So like driving, I drove this car like crazy. And like I said, sometimes it has that electrical parasite, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends. Sometimes it's perfectly fine and it doesn't have any issues. But I wanted you guys to be able to hear it for yourself, because that and then it starts, it's not normal. Like this thing should be like boom and fire it up. You know, and I know someone's gonna say, well, maybe the starter is starting to wear out, or maybe the starter is messed up from being wet. Maybe. You know, I could put it on the lift. You know, I might take this thing out to Nellis and put it on the lift and tear the starter out and look at it, but I don't think it's the starter. I really don't. I mean, I've done extensive research online on this car, and usually if the starter is bad, it just doesn't turn over. It doesn't act like it doesn't have enough power to turn over. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this thing is doing. It's literally acting like it doesn't have enough power to run. So, anywho's, I figured I'd give you guys an update on it. You guys have been asking me what's going on with the car, so I figured I'd let you guys know. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Some of you guys have these Corollas. You guys have been, I will say this, out of all the cars that you guys see me buy and sell, whether it's the Maserati, you know, I don't know if I've debuted the E-Spirit yet, but I don't know. But out of all the cars that I've bought and sold, right, you guys have been super excited about a Toyota Corolla. It makes no sense to me. None. But maybe it's because it's a car that most of you guys have. A lot of you guys have these Corollas. And evidently they're great cars, because you guys have been nothing but, TK, you're going to love it. It gets great gas mileage. It does get great gas mileage. Like, I average 36 miles a gallon in this car. And right now, where gas prices are over $6 here in Las Vegas, I appreciate that shit. Like, look, even if when the Petty Roosevelt gets out of the shop today and I got to go spend $7.05 a gallon to put that premium in the, I might just put 100 octane in it, because it's only $2 extra a gallon. Because it's like, fuck it. Why am I going to spend $7 for 91 when I can just throw, you know, 100 octane in it and call it a day? But anyways, I know it's a brand new engine. You shouldn't do that. I know. I'm going to break it in right. We're going to put the 91 in it, or 93, and then we're going to drive it across the country later, you know, at the end of this week. But anyways, excited to get my BMW back, but I'm probably still going to be driving the Corolla extensively. And the reason being is just the gas mileage, man. And that's why I might even just deal with the little parasitic draw, whatever it's going in. But I know you guys say, well, TK, if it dies, then you're stuck with a, you know, a paperweight. True. But the way I also look at it, for how much money I made off of the Silverado and what I'm gonna make off the Maserati when that comes out of the shop, this car is basically free. So I could take the risk, you know. The content also pays with these vehicles, so it's kind of like, not that I want to break down somewhere. You know, I know some of the people go, oh, you just want the car to break down so you can do a video. No, I'm just also, see, I'm the prime example of showing you guys, like, if you buy a Flood car, this is what can happen. So with that understanding, you know, I try to do these videos like this as kind of like of my experience, so that you guys understand like the issues you can have when you buy one of these cars. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. We're gonna go in. I gotta get some gas because I only got like 10 miles of range right now. I know you're gonna say TK is always on E. No, for some reason, only when I'm filming I'm on E. But we're gonna go fill this thing up, which is like $60, whatever it is, and then I can drive it for a whole nother week. We're gonna go get this car filled up, and I am gonna take it by a shop. I have a buddy that hit me up that has a shop here, and they want to look at it for some common issues that they could look at, like grounds and stuff like that, to see if they can figure out what it is that's causing that draw and killing the battery. So we'll figure it out. I'll try to give you guys an update, let you guys know what's going on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Should I keep the Corolla or should I sell it and buy something else, like a I can't even say the word. I'm just kidding. Should I buy a Prius? No, negative. I am actively hunting for an i3 with a Rex though. I am. I want another one. If I could find an i3 with a Rex for the right money, by the way. I'm not paying Tesla prices. They've doubled in price in the last year. Like, no bullshit. If I could find an i3 with a Rex for the right price, it doesn't even have to be the new battery pack, because if I have the Rex, I don't give a shit. I'm only going to use it to get around town. I'm not driving it across the country. Or am I? That was stupid. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will catch you guys very soon in the next one.